Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to this evening's meditation, the last in the New Year, New You series. My name is Anand Trivengam. I'll be your host for today. First of all, I want to thank you all for taking the time on a Sunday evening to join us. For some of us, it's a long weekend, I hope for you as well, and hopefully you'll have more time to relax and recharge before the coming week. Today, again, continuing with the series, it'll be music and meditation. We'll start with a short meditation session first, and then we'll have a live music performance. I'm really excited to welcome a young musician, an artist, a budding artist from India, Nishita, who's actually joining from India. So it's actually morning for her. So she'll be conducting the music part. Before we get started, I just wanted to introduce. Just a little bit about myself. I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area, California here, and I've been practicing Surge Yoga meditation for the last 16 years. You may have heard from others, throughout this New Year, New You series, how Surge Yoga meditation helps you in this beautiful journey of self-discovery and transformation. And I have certainly had the privilege and the blessing of having experienced that journey. And it's an ongoing process, it's a living process. I hope you have started to experience that as well. Um, Let me now, maybe Nishita, if you don't mind, can you turn on your video? Just want to introduce our artist for the evening. And let me see if I can. Yep, thank you. So, hi Nishita.
Namaste everybody, I'm Nishita and I'm from India.
So, Nishita, before we get started, just wanted to take a few moments. I mean, just maybe let's just get to know you a bit more. In fact, I'm meeting you for the first time as well. So, tell us about yourself. How did you come into Surge Yoga meditation? How do when did you start Surge Yoga meditation?
I'm 15 years old and I'm in 10th grade. And I came to Sage Yoga meditation through my parents actually. Um, and I've been doing Sage Yoga since my childhood, and it's helped me in so many different ways that it's really unimaginable. Yeah.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about this instrument that you have. I see there is an instrument there. So tell us a little bit about the instrument and the type of music that you learn and that you're going to perform.
Today I'll be presenting a type of music called Carnatic music, and it is a famous type of music which is sung in south of India. And this instrument, it's called Saraswati Veena, and the goddess Saraswati, it's her instrument actually. It is the instrument that she holds in her hands, and it is very beneficial for our second energy center, which is the Swadhisthana. It is a stringed instrument actually, and there are many types of veenas, and this type of veena is called the Saraswati veena.
Interesting. You mentioned that this instrument, this music itself, is for the second center. So,
Yeah.
maybe can you share a little bit about how music has helped you with your meditation?
Yeah, music has many benefits actually with the way our subtle system reacts with music. So, with this instrument especially, our second center is for creativity and knowledge. And when I started with the Veena, which is about 4 years ago, it's helped me with a lot, like schoolwork and creativity and knowledge and remembering memory and all that. So this shows that it really has a connection with the music, our energy centers.
Yes, true, certainly, I agree. Let's basically, before we get into the musical part, let's maybe start the evening with a short meditation session. Um, Let me share my screen for a second and we can get started. Okay, so for those of you who are new, Sahajaga meditation was founded by Srimataji Nirmala Devi, as you can see here in the slide here. So she started this meditation in 1970, and she actually found a way to be able to awaken the spiritual energy that's within us. It's referred to as the Kundalini and by many other names across the different parts of the world. She found a very unique way of awakening this energy within us and also en masse. It's individual as well as en masse. And as we get to the basics of meditation, I'll talk a little bit more about the subtle system. But the key point here is that this spiritual energy, once awakened, it basically helps us to enter into that state of meditation, as we call it. And Shri Mataji, throughout her life, tirelessly, worked to spread the message of Sahaja Yoga across the entire world. She traveled many different countries. In fact, Sahaja Yoga today is practiced in over 100 countries. And one of the important things that Shri Mataji taught us is that this spiritual energy is within all of us, and therefore, once it's awakened, we enjoy the benefits of this meditation. It's ours, so there is no reason for us to pay for it, and that is the reason why Sahaja meditation is always free, and it is always supported by volunteers. Let's now actually take a look at the basics of Sahaja Yoga meditation. So the essence of it is there is a subtle system within all of us, and this system here, as is shown here, it has 3 channels. There is a left channel, which is basically this line right here, and there is a right channel, which corresponds to the left and right of our body, and then there is the central channel. Now, this subtle system is within us, and the physical manifestation of that, if you will, is basically what we call as the nerve, the plexuses. But this is far subtle, and therefore it's within. But at the physical level, you can think of it as, the different plexuses that we have. And so this central channel here is basically the channel by which the spiritual energy gets awakened and it rises. So as you can see here, there are essentially 7 circles or dots, and these represent the different energy centers. And the spiritual energy, also referred to as Kundalini, is shown here in a 3.5 coil form. And this basically resides in what we call as a triangular bone, as is shown here. It's also known as a sacrum bone that sits right above the first energy center. And when awakened, this energy rises through the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then eventually the 7th center. When the energy rises through each of these centers, it basically nourishes these centers, cleanses them, removes all the blockages, and then finally, when it pierces through the top of our head, which is right here we call it as a fontanelle bone area, it pierces through and establishes what we call as a connection with the all-pervading. And when that happens, you will see that the thoughts stop. You enter into what we call as a state of meditation. It is being in that state of meditation where there are no thoughts, and it is you get to experience that peace, the true peace, and the silence, and as we call it, the joy. This energy is awakened by a quick exercise, as we call, as a self-realization exercise, and we'll go through that. And for those of you who have already gone through it, this is basically a repeat where we can further strengthen the realization experience. Before we get started with that meditation, a little bit also about the different energy centers. And as Nishita mentioned, the second energy center, she said that music is for the second energy center, it helps with the creativity. So each and every energy center here, the first center, the second, and so forth, each energy center also helps bring out the qualities. There are qualities that are associated with each of the energy centers. And when the energy centers are fully open and nourished, these beautiful qualities manifest themselves within us. For example, the first energy center is the center of innocence and wisdom. And so as that center is fully cleansed and nourished and opened up, the innocence that we had as a child, as a baby or as a child, which is always there but gets covered as we grow up, now that basically firmly gets established again, once again. So we become very pure and innocent beings. And we, of course, also become wise and so forth. So the second center is the center of creativity. And as the center gets nourished and opened up, you become a very creative person. And so you will basically, if you are pursuing different arts, you will see that creativity manifest and show, and you will realize that you become a lot more creative. And so forth. So each and every energy center has qualities. The third center is actually the center of our seeking. And this is the seeking that basically has helped us evolve from the different stages, from the animal stage to the human stage. In fact, right from the amoeba all the way to the human stage. Now, this is where we are now seeking something beyond, something greater or higher, something beyond all the material wants, the material desires. And once that seeking is established, you will be able to ascend to the higher level, higher state. And this is also the center where you're able to balance your desires on the left side with the ambitions, if you will, on the right side. And then the fourth center is the heart center, and that's the center of security. It's a center, actually, in fact, it is a center where the true self within us, the pure spirit, resides. And it also basically represents the security, and therefore all of the fears that are typically there, they all actually, in fact, get accumulated here and block the center. And once the center is cleared out, those fears and insecurities go away. The fifth center, it basically is a center of collectivity, being a collective person. Because when the energy gets awakened and connected to the all-pervading, we all actually, in fact, get connected. And so this collectivity aspect is represented here. It's also the state, the center where you actually, once nourished, become the pure witness, the witness state where you don't react. And then this center is basically the sixth center. This is a center where the qualities of forgiveness and humility get established. And once the center gets opened up and nourished, that quality of forgiveness gets established. And of course, humility as well. And this is also, as you can see, the center where you have the thoughts. Because in the brain, this is where you have the institutions of ego and superego. And so typically the thoughts usually arise either from the ego or the superego. And so once it is nourished and the energy goes above, you are actually above your thoughts. So over here, when the energy pierces the seventh center, you go above your thoughts. And that's how you're able to enter into the state of thoughtless awareness. Now let's actually go through the exercise. We'll say a few affirmations and try to awaken the energy. For those of you who are new, For those who have already experienced this, it's reaffirming this realization experience and entering into that state of meditation. So we'll say a few affirmations and you can follow after me. First, let's close our eyes. Let's take a few deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. And as you take your deep breath, slowly bring your attention inwards. If there are any thoughts, please ignore the thoughts. Just observe the thoughts. There's no need to react to the thoughts. Let them be. No need to engage the thoughts. Now let's place our right hand on our heart on the left side, left hand on your lap if you're sitting on the floor or on a chair, palms facing upwards, open. Right hand on our heart. This energy that's within us, the spiritual energy, is a mothering energy because she nourishes us. She removes all the blockages in our centers, helps us. So we refer to her as Mother. And we request Mother Kundalini, Mother, I want to be connected with the pure spirit that's within me, that resides in our heart. Mother, I want to be one with the pure spirit. And I want to feel the joy of the spirit. Now let's move our right hand to the abdomen area. Mother, I want to feel the peace within me. Mother, please let me be a satisfied person. Mother, please establish the pure seeking within me. The pure desires within me. Now let's move our hand, right hand, to the lower abdomen on the left side, where you have the hip bone. This is the center of pure knowledge in our subtle system. So here we request Mother Kundalini to awaken the pure knowledge within us. Mother, please awaken the pure knowledge within me. Please remove all the false ideas, the negative ideas, the negative thoughts from within me. Mother, please let me have positive thoughts and pure attention. Now let's bring our left hand back on our heart. Mother, please remove all the fears and insecurities within me. Mother, please remove all the fears and insecurities from within me. Now let's take our right hand, and place it firmly around our neck, the left side of our neck. In fact, you can place it around the back and the left side of your neck. And you can turn your head towards the right a little bit. It's comfortable. The center is where all of our guilt accumulates. And when guilt accumulates, it blocks the center. So here we request Mother Kundalini to remove all the guilt that's within us. By affirming, Mother, I am not guilty. Please remove all the guilt that's within me. Mother, I am not guilty. I am the pure self-esteem. Mother, if I am the pure spirit, how can I be guilty? Now let's take our right hand, place it on our forehead, and you can bend forward a little bit. And here we forgive. Mother, I forgive. Let's not think about any particular individual or any particular event. Let's just simply forgive. Mother, I forgive. I forgive everyone, including myself. Mother, I forgive. Now let's take our right hand on the top of our head. Now let's just gently place our hand and press it against the scalp. Now let's rotate our scalp clockwise 7 times, and each time let's request Mother Kundalini to give us our self-realization or establish our self-realization. Mother, please give us our self-realization. Or you can say, Mother, please establish our self-realization. Mother, let us be one with the pure spirit. Mother, let us enjoy the state of thoughtless awareness. Mother, let us feel the joy of the Spirit. When you're done, you can just raise your hand a little bit above. Above the top of your head. Keep your attention there. Bring your hand back on your lap. Please keep your attention above the top of your head. And let's just meditate silently for a couple of minutes. Let's slowly open our eyes. I hope you had experienced that state of silence that's within us. Let's continue to maintain the attention on the top of our head. And now let's actually turn it over to Nishita for some music. Go ahead, Nishita. Very nice. Thank you, Nishita. Thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed that music. Um, let's do a very quick exercise. Let's take our right hand, take it above our head, the top of our head. Let's close our eyes for a second and let's just silently observe. You can put your attention on your palms, the right palm. Just observe what you feel on your palms. You can move your right hand up and down a little bit. See if you feel anything, a cool breeze, a warm breeze, tingling on your fingers. Let's bring your right hand down. Let's do the same with our left hand, slightly above the top of your head. Let's place our attention there and see. Move up and down a little bit. Okay, one more time with the right hand. Bring your hand back on our lap. Open our eyes. This concludes this evening session of music and meditation. I hope you enjoyed it. We can open it up for Q&A now. If you have any questions, please do let us know. You can just type in your questions on the chat box. Any questions for Nishita? Any questions about the music? Any questions about what you felt? Maybe you felt something on your palms or the top of your head, or any other questions? Please do let us know. And let me quickly also share Nishita, lots of messages for you. Many thanks. I'll just quickly check. Nice music. The music is lovely and beautiful. A lot of beautiful comments. Nishita, for you. There's a question about when does this meditation happen in India. I'm not quite sure about that question, but um, maybe you can clarify what that question is. So let me quickly also share an update on. So this is basically an in-person event on Sunday, Jan 22nd, which is next Sunday. If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you can go in person to our Saj Yoga Meditation Center, where you can meditate with other fellow practitioners as well as seekers. And the objective here is to go deeper in your meditation, and so you'll be able to talk to experienced practitioners as well as have many sessions where you can actually meditate and have the collective experience and actually grow deeper in your meditation. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, please do try to join us in person on Sunday, Jan 22nd from 10:30 to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And as you can see in the chat, you can also register for this event by clicking on that form. With that, once again, I thank you for joining us this evening for this music and meditation, the last day of the New Year series. I'm hoping you will join us for the next set of sessions. We'll continue to have these meditation sessions going forward. And for those folks in the Dallas area, please do join us in person at the center on Jan 22nd. Before I close this evening's meditation session, one request. This is the new year. We are still in the first few weeks of the new year. The request is maybe take a New Year's resolution or make up a new resolution that you will spend at least 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening to meditate. And that's all you need. So let's all take a resolution that we'll carve out 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, and again 5 to 10 minutes in the evening to sit down, bring your attention inwards, and then meditate. This is for your own self. And as you do this continuously, you will start to enjoy this beautiful journey that is enabled by Saj Yoga meditation. Thank you all. Good evening.